Arakaki Seisho, the Forgotten Master, Shotokan, Goju-Ryu, Shito-Ryu. Arakaki Seisho, 1840 to 1918. Style, Tode. Arakaki Seisho, 1840 to 1918, was a prominent Okinawan martial artist and master of Tode, who influenced the development of several major karate styles. He was known by many other names, including Arakaki Seisho, etc. Arakaki Seisho, an early instructor for Kanro Higaonna, influencing Nahate and Goju-Ryu. Note, there aren't many pictures of Arakaki Seisho because he lived in the 19th century when photography was still rare in the Ryukyu kingdom and not widely accessible. Early practitioners of Te also trained privately with little focus on documentation. As a result, records of figures like Arakaki are mostly written rather than visual. Arakaki's notable students: Tsuyoshi Chitose, Gichin Funakoshi, Kanro Higaonna, Kanbun Uechi, Toyama Kanken, Kenwa Mabuni, just to name a few. The Chinese master who taught Arakaki Seisho, Wai Xinxian, also spelled Wai Xinxian, was a 19th century Chinese martial arts master from Fuzhou, Fujian province. Known as a key instructor to early Okinawan karate pioneers, he is most notably identified as the sole documented teacher of Arakaki Seisho and an early instructor for Kanro Higaonna, influencing Nahate and Goju-Ryu. Ruru Ko, style, Tode. Teacher, Wai Xinxian, also spelled Wai Xinxian. Arakaki was born in 1840 in either Kumemura on Okinawa Island or on the nearby island of Sesiho. He was an official in the royal court of Ryukyu, and as such held the title of Chikudon Peichin, which denoted a status similar to that of the samurai in Japan. On March 24, 1867, he demonstrated Okinawan martial arts in Shuri, then capital of the Ryukyu Kingdom. Before a visiting Chinese ambassador, this was a notable event, since experts such as Anko Isato, Anko Itosu, and Matsumura Sokon were still active at that time. Arakaki Seisho served as a Chinese language interpreter and traveled to Beijing in September 1870. His only recorded martial arts instructor from this period was Wai Xinxian from Fuzhou, a city in the Fujian province of Qing Dynasty, China. Arakaki Seisho was born in 1840 in the Ryukyu Kingdom, in what is now Okinawa, Japan. At the time, Okinawa was an independent kingdom with strong diplomatic and cultural ties to China. Arakaki grew up in an environment deeply influenced by Chinese culture, language, and martial arts. He was believed to be raised in or near Kume village, a community established centuries earlier by Chinese immigrants. Kume village was unique. It served as an intellectual and diplomatic center for the Ryukyu kingdom, where scholars studied Chinese literature, diplomacy, and martial traditions. Because of this environment, Arakaki learned Chinese language and culture from an early age. This education eventually led him to become a royal interpreter for the Ryukyu court. But alongside his scholarly training, he also began studying martial arts, particularly forms influenced by Southern Chinese boxing systems. Training and Chinese influence. As part of his work with the Ryukyu court, Arakaki traveled to China. Around 1870, he reportedly visited Beijing, where he was exposed to advanced Chinese martial arts training. During this time, he studied under a Chinese martial artist named Wai Xinxian. Through this training, Arakaki deepened his knowledge of Chinese Kwanfa, or Chinese boxing systems. These systems emphasized rooted stances, controlled breathing, internal power, circular movements. These ideas would later appear in many Okinawan karate kata. When Arakaki returned to Okinawa, he became known as a highly skilled martial artist and respected teacher. But unlike some later masters, he did not create his own style. Instead, he transmitted kata and principles that became foundational to several karate traditions. Kata and martial teachings. Arakaki Seisho was especially known for teaching several important kata. These include Unsu, Unshu, Sochin, Niseishi, Niju Shiho, Shio-Hai, Seisan, Sanchin. Many of these kata still exist in modern karate systems today. Arakaki was also skilled in Okinawan Kobudo, the traditional weapon arts of Okinawa. He is associated with weapon kata. Arakaki was also skilled in Okinawan Kobudo, beyond empty hand forms. Arakaki Seisho was also an expert in weapons, particularly the sai and the bow. He taught specific weapon kata, including Arakaki no kun, Arakaki no sai, and Seisoku no kun. Arakaki no kun, bow staff. Arakaki no sai, weapons. The practitioner holds one sai, a three-pronged iron weapon, in each hand, and performs a series of movements combining techniques such as thrusting, blocking, striking, and throwing. These forms show the connection between empty hand techniques and weapon training, a key aspect of Okinawan martial traditions. During Arakaki's lifetime, Okinawa experienced major political changes. In 1879, the Ryukyu kingdom was officially annexed by Japan, becoming Okinawa Prefecture. This transition dramatically affected Okinawan culture and society. Traditional martial arts were no longer practiced only by aristocrats and officials. Instead, they began to spread more widely among the population. Teachers like Arakaki helped preserve these traditions during this period of change. The teacher of teachers. Even though Seisho Arakaki did not found his style by himself, his influence spread through many of his students and associates. Several legendary karate masters were influenced by his teachings. These include, for example, Kanro Higaonna, Chojun Miyagi, Kenwa Mabuni, and Gichin Funakoshi. Through these masters, Arakaki's knowledge became part of the foundation of several major karate styles. For example, Shotokan, Goju-Ryu, Shito-Ryu. This is why historians sometimes call Arakaki a teacher of teachers. Lineage. Here is a simplified lineage showing how Arakaki's influence spread. Seisho Arakaki, Kanro Higaonna, Chojun Miyagi, founder of Goju-Ryu. Another line of influence, Seisho Arakaki to Kenwa Mabuni, founder of Shito-Ryu. And Gichin Funakoshi, founder of Shotokan. Through these connections, Arakaki's teachings indirectly shaped millions of karate practitioners around the world. Legacy. Arakaki Seisho passed away in 1918. Although he never founded a famous school or style, his role in karate history remains incredibly important. He helped preserve Chinese-influenced martial arts in Okinawa, teach kata that survived today, and guide students who later became legendary masters. Without teachers like Arakaki, modern karate might look very different. Legacy. While Arakaki did not develop any specific styles himself, his techniques and kata are obvious throughout a number of modern karate and kobudo styles. His students included Kanro Higaonna, founder of Nahate, Chojun Miyagi, founder of Goju-Ryu, Gichin Funakoshi, founder of Shotokan, Kanbun Uechi, founder of Uechi-Ryu, Kanken Toyama, founder of Shudokan, Kenwa Mabuni, founder of Shito-Ryu, and Tsuyoshi Chitose, founder of Chito-Ryu. Some consider Chito-Ryu the closest existing style to Arakaki's martial arts, while others have noted that Arakaki's descendants are mostly involved with Goju-Ryu. Karate history isn't just about the famous founders, it is also about the hidden masters who shaped the generations before them, and Arakaki Seisho is one of the most important of those forgotten teachers. Thank you for watching. Please press like and subscribe. Aloha's.